Hello guys, I am V Sai Srinivas of 10th class from Math 9. So today I will be explaining today's editorial. So let's get started. So today our editorial's name is Engage Iran. Blocking of Iran-linked websites does little for efforts to revive, end deal and reverse sanctions. The US decision to block dozens of Iran-linked websites at a time when both countries are trying to revive the nuclear deal is unnecessary provocation. The US has accused the sites, including Iran's state-owned press TV, of spreading information. In the past, US had cracked down on the Chinese and Iranian media over similar allegations. The move, comes day after Iran elected Ibrahim Raisi, a hardline cleric, as president. The election of Mr. Raisi, who has been sanctioned by the US for his alleged role in the execution of political prisoners and other right violations, has already escalated. Iran's sharp response to the move on the websites has been that the US was trying to muzzle free speech. Even if one ignores Iran's rhetoric, the US move hardly serves its declared purpose of fighting disinformation. When America seized the website of semi-official Iranian news agency Fars in 2018, it switched to an Iranian domain and was back online. The US should not act like despotic regimes that take knee-jerk actions towards media platforms with critical coverage. The way to fight disinformation campaign is to promote information and strengthen independent journalism. Besides aiding the Iranian narrative that America remains hostile, the US's decision could also create hitches in the diplomatic process underway. The Biden administration had hoped for reaching an agreement with Tehran on reviving the nuclear deal before the June 18 Iran presidential elections. After multiple rounds of indirect talks in Vienna, along with other world powers, a final agreement has not been reached, but all parties have expressed faith in talks. The Biden administration had shown a willingness to reverse Donald Trump's maximum pressure policy and revive the deal that would cut off Iran's path towards the bomb in return for lifting sanctions. Iran, embattled by sanctions, economic wars and protests, has responded positively to the US overtures. But there has been bottlenecks. One, when the Trump administration pulled the US out of the nuclear deal and reimposed sanctions, Iran started rebuilding its nuclear program with high-level fuel enrichment and production of centrifuges. Now the US wants Iran to return to the terms of the original agreement, while the Iranians want the sanctions lifted first. 2. The Biden administration also wants to discuss Iran's ballistic missile program and its regional activities. Mr. Raisi has rejected such demands outright. Known for his hardline domestic and foreign policy views, he would take over the presidency in early August. Mr. Biden's best chance to revive the nuclear deal is to do it before then. Both sides should focus on the diplomatic path aimed at achieving a pragmatic agreement first that addresses the most critical issues: Iran's expanding nuclear program and America's sprawling sanctions regime. So guys, recently America has forbid some websites which are linked to Iran. So it is not a good move because they are disobeying some rules. The right to information is a rule which they broke. So many people read news from trusted websites, and a news so the Press TV or the Iran state-owned news channel also had been blocked. It is not a good thing because many people now can't get information. So the Iran and America made a treaty in the past regarding some things. The sanctions done by the US and also the expansion of nuclear program by Iran, both of them are corrected. Iran promised not to expand their arsenal and invest money in nuclear program if the US doesn't stop its sanctions done. So that's it guys, thank you.